Hi, it's Kevin here from InDesignVictoria.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a typical smartphone application designed by us. This is for Nautical Nellies, a seafood and steak bar restaurant in Victoria. They have a mailing list which has popped up on the screen as you see in front of you. You don't need to have this, it's entirely up to you, but I'm going to say no for their mailing list right now so we can get into the app. Okay, this is their application. It's branded with their name, it's got their logo, it's got their statement about them being a steak, seafood restaurant and oyster bar. It's got a nice little image on the front, and there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that this is Nautical Nellies. It's not, it's branded really, really well. You can tell just by looking at it that it's a restaurant. On the front, there are 3 buttons. One is a Call Us, which is here on the left-hand side as you look at it. The middle is directions, and the end one on the right is tell a friend. This allows you to share your position with your friends via email. You can share where you are on Facebook, on Twitter, or send a text message from your phone. In the simulator that you're viewing right now, directions and the Call Us don't work. On a cell phone, there'd be a simple one click to call and a simple tap to get directions from anywhere where you are based upon your physical location to the business within the application. This is typical for a restaurant insofar as it's got some icons on the bottom here. Initially, this one is reservations. Nautical Nellies uses Open Table. If you're a restaurant you don't have that, then you don't need to have this. We can think of something else. But people can book directly from the application a table using Open Table for this restaurant. Very powerful is rewards programs. If you don't have the app, you can't get the reward. It's fairly straightforward. This one is a GPS type reward program, so you need to physically be in the location to check in, and that's this button down here. When you push that check-in, if you're in the right position, and if I push it now, it'll tell me that I'm not. So it tells me I need to get closer to the business because I'm not there. And that share can be turned on or off. I have it on in the simulator right now. If I was in the business, that 0 would become a 1, the 3 would become a 2, and you can limit how often people are allowed to check in. Now, this is a digital lunch program, so if someone goes to your restaurant once a week, maybe you want to reward them on their 5th visit or something of that nature, but you can set all that in the back end, or we can set it in the back end, and as you see down there, the share can be on or off. Okay, so this is one of the reward programs built right in, and it's great for branding and great for customer loyalty. The one thing I like to see when I go into a restaurant, before I go visit a restaurant, is their menu. Now, this is a restaurant, but if you were, say, for example, a car dealership offering maintenance services, we could equally put in a maintenance schedule in here to display what maintenance services you provide. If you're a towing services, you can put in the costs. The limits are only your imagination. In this case, I've got all their menus in here, and if we go and look at their typical dinner menu, you can pull up the menu, see what's on the menu, and this can be changed, by the way. You can change this particular menu on the fly very, very quickly. Again, it's all done in the back end. So you can find out what the business has to offer, and make a decision to go or not based upon that. There's a More tab which releases a whole bunch of other stuff in the back end. If you have events, now in Victoria, as I make this video, it's the middle of January 2012, and we're facing the Dine Around Town event very shortly. If you're a member of the Dine Around Town event, you could put that in your events here, and it'd be a great way to brand your business with your new visitors who come to see you on events like that. If you want to have an image gallery, you can. Again, these are all Nautical Nellies, and you could do a slideshow if you wanted to. If it will go. Sorry, my apologies, I've killed it. It will run through a bunch of slides. You can set the frequency. You can put any number of images in here if you want. Good for branding, good for showing off your wares, etc. Furthermore, we have Twitter and Facebook integration in this particular case because they have a Twitter page, they have a Facebook account. If you had, Foursquare, LinkedIn, anything else, a YouTube channel, we could pull all that into here, no problem. In this case, we've got a tip calculator because this is a restaurant. Generally, it's good practice to tip your waitress. Now, the way this works is, for example, say there are, your bill was $277.76, and you wanted to give them they've been really good to you, and you wanted to give them a 15% tip, and there were 8 people in your party. You put those details in, click calculate, and it'll tell you what each individual person has to pay to meet that bill and pay the 15% gratuity that you've agreed on. Very good when you're, how can I put it, you've had a couple of glasses of wine, your brain isn't quite functioning as it normally would, and that can be incorporated in for any number of businesses and services. Push messages. Now, when we first started this video, you saw the little blue icon come on the front asking if you wanted to join the mailing list. That is a typical push message. It allows the business to send out messages to people who have the application. This is great for sudden special offers. Now, say for example it's a Wednesday night, it's the middle of January, it's pretty boring, there's not many people in, and you decide that the following day or for the next week you want to offer a customer-only special to people who have your app. So you send them a quick message via push, which is all done in the back end, and you say, come to our location anytime between this date and this date, and get 10% off your meal, quoting code whatever. And they can get that message and they can bring it in, and they say they quote the code. They can even show you the message if they want, and they would do that in here. Show you the message. If they got the application, of course, they'd have the message. And you can give them their 10% discount, their free glass of wine, whatever the case may be. We also have a location tab, so if they wanted to view on a map, call you because they're already inside the application, view your full-scale external website, or send you an email, they can do that. And this page will normally have a graphic on it, which sort of blends into the background, which just gives this a bit of colour. But this one's still under development, it's not completed yet. We have another type of special offer, which is a QR coupon. Of course, QR coupons are all the rage these days, and if you had a coupon, you could put it into here. And basically what someone would do would scan the coupon when they first came into your restaurant, and that would be perhaps for another form of promotion that you're doing that they could get the next time they come in. There are other functions, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist by now. We've got a number of other elements, such as Nellie's YouTube video. We've actually got a built-in QR scanner, so that your QR codes can be scanned once the app is on their phone. We've got Facebook integration, and we've got an About Us tab, which tells you a little bit more about the business. Again, this is all customized to this particular business, and it would be customized to yours. These applications are going to be very, very hot in 2012 and beyond, and they offer functionality that a normal website doesn't have. They're great for branding, they're great for customer loyalty. They look really good, and they'd look good on someone else's cell phone. This is Kevin from InDesignVictoria.com. Thanks very much for watching. Please contact us to get details of how you can get an app built for your business.